What's up, y'all? W Devil's back at you again with another update. So this is again stretched out over a couple months. So forgive me if I don't remember where everything was and what I paid for it. It's been kind of stretched out. Mostly flea markets and pawn shops. Yeah, we know how we do it. Just try to fly through them. So kind of run through some quick non-horrors. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. The new movie come out, Mad Max. And they had this up at Wally for $13. So it's a Scream Factory's collector's edition with a slip for under $15. So I had to grab it. I hate to get it at Wally. Then I also got this 2-pack. It was cheap. The Road Warrior and Beyond Thunderdome. Used to rent these. I actually don't own any of these flicks. I remember renting Mad Max and Road Warrior a lot, but I don't even think I've ever seen Beyond Thunderdome. And then I got this cool ass Blu-ray they had for cheap, the slipcover. I've always wanted to own this movie as well. Finally got around to it. I knew there'd be a better cool edition or something out. And there's the Blu-ray of Office Space. So Mike Judge, big fan. FYE, I got another one-armed swordsman versus the 9 Killers. So there's another one-armed swordsman I didn't know about. Big fan of these flicks. Highly suggest if you're a fan of Kung Fu and stuff. I believe these are Shaw Brothers. I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, Video Asia, of course. Then you got a Sonny Chiba movie for $2. Shogun's Shadow. You know, Sonny Chiba. I'm going to grab that. This was a magnet release. Looks really fucking strange. Demon Warriors. So it's like a horror kung fu hybrid from the producers of Ong Bak. So I'm a big fan of the Ong Bak trilogy. Of course, Tony Jaa. And another Shaw Legends collection release. Of course, again by Video Asia. And Hero of Shanghai is the name of the flick. So, very cool. Get my kung fu up. Alright, so into some straight up horrors. Local swap shop had this shit for $8 brand new. Cadaver Christmas. I've been wanting to get this forever. I'm gonna have to watch this before Christmas more than likely because I can't wait to check this one out. This was interesting. I think this was only $5. And Scared Silly. This is of course a Mill Creek. So you know what you're getting here, but there's quite a few cool flicks that I've not seen released. My Mom's a Werewolf, John Saxon, 1989. Death Row Game Show, 1987, rated R. Both of those flicks really piqued my interest, and there's a lot of older public domain stuff on here. But Death Row Game Show and My Mom's a Werewolf, 2 flicks I haven't seen or heard of. So, hell yeah. Alright, still local Walmart pickups I've done recently. I hate to fucking do them, but if I see a new horror out, it's like the only way to get it in my local town for a decent price. So, Starry Eyes, really cool. I flipped around. This is the alternate cover. Dark Sky Films. I really dug it. Definitely a strange flick. Might have to watch it a couple times. I mean, I definitely followed, but it's just a trippy movie. Then I got this, of course. Slightly overhyped, but I think it's still a pretty solid horror flick. The Babadook. Yeah, IFC Midnight and Scream Factory release. I didn't get the cool ass red edition. This is the pop-up book though. That looks sick, but I think this was only like $13 or something. And more than I like to pay, but I've been hearing about this flick for like 2 years, and I've wanted to see this shit so bad. So when I finally seen it on a shelf, the Babadook, however you want to say it, yeah, I had to get it. New Adam Green flick. Had to get this up at Wally, Digging Up the Marrow. Pretty good. I definitely want to rewatch this one. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Really do. Not a fan of the found footage documentary style, but it was still funny and entertaining. Um, yeah, I definitely want to rewatch that one to have a solid opinion, though. Alright. This was my last trip to Knoxville. If y'all watched Out and About, some of these flicks I got. Wolf Cop, the Blu-ray slipcover, badass embossed edition from Walmart, from Best Buy. So I had to grab that shit, and I believe it's got it's got an exclusive behind-the-scenes featurette. Whoop-de fucking do, but that's still pretty cool. This flick I've been hearing about forever. Yeah, You're Next. So finally, gonna check this one out. The remake. Got this 3-pack. I believe these are all pawn shop. Or some of these are no. Some of these are McKay's. This triple back with Leviathan, Live Force, and Burn Offerings. So 2 Scream Factories I don't own, so I might not have to upgrade. And then Burn Offerings is a fucking badass flick. Highly suggest a good haunted house flick for sure. Shadow of the Vampire. I haven't seen this, so that's the pretty interesting though. Kind of a oh yeah, it's based on the guy that played Nosferatu. Kind of a loose story around the behind the scenes of Nosferatu. It's an interesting take on it. Finally checked this one out. Highly suggested by my boy Just Midnight Crawler. Bio Zombie. Fucking right. Tokyo Shock release, of course. So hell yeah, looking very much forward to that one. After Midnight, didn't know nothing about it, but it's an MGM release and a 80s slasher, I believe. So gonna grab that shit for $1. Let me holla. Then Man with a Screaming Brain. Got this one. I believe this was $1, even though it says Disc Exchange. I believe I got this one for $1. And then, or no, I didn't. But of course, Anchor Bay release, starring Bruce Campbell, and then Disc Exchange, another pick I got for $3. Another Masters of Horror, of course, by my favorite guy, Dario Argento. No, one of my favorite directors though, Dario Argento. Alright, so moving on along. Got Mommy 2, released by Roan Group Archival. And it also has a bonus flick, Mommy's Day. So, like some killer mommy flicks. And Roan Entertainment Group is also Trauma, or like the same company. So, I had to grab this one. If anybody knows about this one, let me know what y'all think. So yeah, finally going to check out some of these flicks. The Raid, Redemption. Gonna get the other one and give them a watch. Haven't seen those. I don't know if that's, I don't guess it's straight up horror, but it's supposedly disturbing, bloody shit. Masters of Horror, another one I don't have. Cigarette Burns, John Carpenter, so hell yeah. Then you got a Mick Garris, Masters of Horror, Chocolate. And then a Joe Dante one, Homecoming. So hell yeah. Gonna keep it going along, y'all. Cause that's how we do. Let's see this. Alright, so yeah. Pretty positive, yeah. This was a bittersweet score. A video store in our town, a couple over, went out of business, so we still have a few video rental stores around where I live, which is very interesting. Next town over and stuff, they're still kicking. But it was like a mom and pop one, and they're closing out their shit. And the deal they had was, I believe, 20 for 20, or $2 a piece. So I end up going pretty ham on this shit. The Tartan Asia Extreme release of the Red Shoes. Haven't seen any of these flicks yet. I just picked these up, so you know what y'all think. Mockingbird, very cool. This was a good flick. I have seen this before. Good Son. That was sick. Yeah, I actually got this at FYE, I believe, for $4. Brand new, Good Son. Pretty good. I watched this flick when I was younger. Crazy. Macaulay Culkin. So, we go along, dollar piece. Apartment Zero. I Am Zozo. Definitely stoked to pick this one up. Spiral. Adam Green flick that I hadn't seen. Very gnarly. Puppet Master of the Legacy. So this is like kind of behind the scenes thing in the jiggy. Stage Fright. Very nice. If I get this one, the remake. Scorned. Looks very terrible, but it is an Anchor Bay release is why I got it. Breakdancing film release night. That was interesting. Rec 2. I've never seen the movie Rec film when I was in quarantine, so I'm stuck with that. I got Master of Black Cat. It's kind of how I recommended. It's a little sort of slipper case. I got it for $1. Of course, Anchor Bay. Masters 4. Anchor's Tail. I think it's funny, it's got a Walmart sticker on there. Man, when did you buy this at Walmart? It's been a while back now. But anyway. Cool. And I see Midnight release for $1. Jeremy Be Proud of Me. Hellgate. You do not like me garbage, but it is. It looks pretty cool to me. Masters of Horror Imprint. This was the one of the two that got banned from cable. Of course, this is Takeshi Miike, so I'm fucking super stoked to finally have this one. Then I have Wreck. Finally got these for $1 piece. So this was a bittersweet score. I got some rad stuff, but I hate to see a video store like this. But I see Midnight Release probably for $1. Outpost. Yeah, pick that up. Buried Alive. Mission Extreme release. So Rage Carry 2 Machine release. Got this at the flea market. Some more flea market pickups. Got Alien 3, which is for $1. This is how we're doing around here. These were 3 for $5. Flea market. Aftermath. Slash. Looks like a pretty bad Scarecrow flick. And the Tomb of Terror. So very cool. And I got this at the flea market, I believe, for $1. It's very interesting. The Sci-Fi Boys. Documentary about all these sci-fi directors, you know, from Peter Jackson to George Lucas, you know, all they got anyway. Old guys, Harryhausen, and Roger Corman, of course. Good shit. I got this at the flea market. Super unbelievable. Got this 2 for $5 with something else. Still sealed. Anchor Bay release. Phantasm 4. Can't wait to pop this up and watch it. But I still need to get Phantasm 3. So as soon as I find that sumbitch, it's on. Phantasm complete. Now this was a super badass score at a pawn shop. a keynote, my first keynote release of Faust. So I believe this was going for $2. This particular pawn shop went to another town I don't normally go to, check out some movies, and badass. Faust. Got this, I believe this was 3 Bones, local pawn shop. Ginger Dead Man box set. So hell yeah. I've got some of these in big shitty Mill Creek packs, but if I'm gonna get a straight up full moon legit box set of these, that's what's up. Now, local pawn shop. The rest of my shit is all pawn shop. Flu. Do it for $1. Spec. This looks interesting. Serial killer flick. Know nothing about. So if he knows anything about that, let me know. And I actually had 1 and 2 of this. That I can get up down with some killer animal flicks. So it's Bats, Humans, Harvest. So I'm assuming sequel. It's got to be right. Oh, this was awful, but The Howling Reborn, just to try to complete my Howling franchise shit, because I am a fan of the first few Howling flicks, but they start getting rough. So yeah, Howling Reborn, this is the new one, released by Anchor, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, it's not so good. Got one of these 8-packs. Probably gonna put this on the trading block, and then once one of these, it's a very cool Lionsgate 8-pack. Or if anybody's just straight up wanting this, just hit me up. It'll work somewhere. Then, of course, it's got Bloody Murder 1 and 2, which are like the Canadian versions of Friday the 13th remakes. Those crack me up. Like Creepy Crawlies, Children of the Living Dead, Deadly Speakeasies, Carnivore Jr., 7. There's some pretty cool flicks on here. We got this for $1, Quarantine 2. It's probably straight up garbage. But for $1, I'll give it a watch. Trade it in. I'll be deep. I'll move back to that. Maybe one. Feature 2. So, hell yeah, with Jake Busey. I dig the original picture, so that's badass. My last one, Paramount release of Bug. This is a 80s killer bug flick, or 1975 killer bug flick. So looking forward to this. It's gonna be some good shit. But hell yeah, y'all. That does it for the update. Appreciate y'all watching. Try to get back on here, rocking it with y'all. Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Leave the love.